Peace, family. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it is that you're watching this video. I just hope everything in your life is going pretty well, and if not, just know that it'll get better. First and foremost, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. If you would, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the post notification bell, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when I drop my content, as well as giving me a like or a dislike whenever you finish the video. Both will help. It really doesn't matter to me, just as long as you give me a like or dislike. I'm trying to, if in any way, help myself get more into YouTube's turning the algorithm so my videos come out and be spread to more people. Also, if you would hit the share button if this video resonates with you and you know anyone that it could possibly resonate with as well. But yeah, man, I do a little reflecting from time to time, and this is one of those times, and I can't really sleep for some reason. I've just been thinking after I worked out and got out of the shower. But I just want to say, nothing ever goes as planned, you know, and that's okay, because you shouldn't expect anything to always go as planned if you plan something, because you'll always set yourself up for disappointment. But even within that, we should learn from all of the experiences that we go through and capitalize off them, and let that help shape and mold us to be better people. And we should also understand that just because something doesn't go as we planned it, we'll still have to adjust accordingly in order to continue to navigate throughout life. And given the fact that it's hopefully nothing that's too terribly bad or anything that's crippling to your life or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you can still navigate through it. And yeah, just bottom line, know deep down you'll be able to do it by believing in yourself and not giving up, not letting anyone tell you that you can, or get outside of your head. Don't stay in there too long, because when you're inside your head, that's where you really get the worst news and advice from. Given that you are an unbalanced person, or even if you are an equally yoked person, it still happens from time to time. So yeah, just know nothing's gonna ever be perfect. And like I said, nothing will ever go as planned. If you plan for something and it doesn't go the way that you want it to, you always have disappointment. So that's basically like expecting. But what can go as planned is the things that you have control of, that you know that you can get done. That's where you have to bring in your accountability, and you do that by staying on yourself. Don't let yourself give yourself less than. Don't let yourself sell yourself short. I've done that several times throughout my life. I'm pretty sure many other people have too. But like I said in the beginning, you have to learn. Like, you ultimately have to learn from the experiences and pretty much embed them in your mind, to where anything that even gets close to being remotely like that experience, you have your radar that'll go off. Your instinct can tell you, hold up, wait a minute, let's reassess this situation. Even before the situation happens, you reassess the situation, and if there are any red flags, just be cautious of everything that you do, and don't go into it blind. Like, you'll learn these things throughout life if you haven't already. And there'll still be things as we continue to navigate through life that are going to happen, because nobody knows everything. Even elders don't know everything, although they know a lot because they've experienced a lot more than we have, and they've had a longer time on this earth, of breathing and experiencing things. So yeah, they can give us pointers and things like that, but yeah, they'll never be able to tell us everything, because nobody really knows. This place is so mysterious, and even people are way more mysterious, and especially now, things are just really out of whack for some reason. But that's for us to figure out in our own way. And yeah, that's a part of our journey as well. But we ultimately have to make sure that we handle everything that we can handle that has to do with ourselves, in order for us to get ourselves in alignment with ourselves, if that makes sense to you guys. Like I said, I'm just really reflecting. I didn't really have too much of a topic that I was going to speak on like that. My mind has kind of been just wondering, man, there could be so many things that are come into our lives and be a distraction, and it's up to us to notify or identify the distractions that we have. I'm sitting there looking at these trucks pass by, so if you can see me looking, I'm sorry. I just but yeah, we have to be able to recognize these things, but we can only do that by repetition of the mind, and constantly reprogramming ourselves by unlearning and relearning anything that we've been taught. And even on top of that, just educating ourselves to a greater extent, because that's the only way we be able to elevate, is to educate ourselves. And that's the only way we'll be able to be a model to generations to come, is by educating ourselves to a certain extent, because you don't want to be blind out here leading the blind. That happens way too often, and that's when the unfortunate things come about. Luckily, a lot of us get out of those things before it's too late, but some people don't get out before it's too late, and they never even get a chance to figure out what went wrong. But other than that, man, yeah, just always stay positive, even though you won't always be positive all the time. You have to be able to have enough, I guess, self-control. I don't really know the terminology to kind of, that's the best word I can think of. You gotta have enough self-control and enough will to correct yourself whenever you get to the point where you feel kind of down or something like that, because not all days are going to be sunshine and rainbows, you know what I'm saying? Meaning everything isn't going to be a happy day. Every day won't be happy, but you can always wake up and project yourself to walk in a happy space every day by waking up happy, not thinking of negative things, not even going to sleep on a negative note. But ultimately, when you wake up, just clear everything out. You can do your little meditation if you want to. I wake up and stretch in the mornings, and I'm also in silence. I don't use my phone. Like, I don't check any social medias or anything. I'm not even really on social medias like that, except to brand myself. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make a new Facebook under my YouTube name. I already have my Instagram. It's TR_Ron88, but that is me branding myself, not my business, because my business is another brand. But yeah, that's besides what I was saying. in order to, keep yourself in a happy space. You just wake up. We're already pretty much blank when we wake up, and they say the first 15 minutes of our day when we wake up will determine the rest of our day. So just take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it takes. Just make sure that your mind is calm. Don't put any negative things in your head, and if you do have them, instantly snap yourself out of it. It takes work to do things like that, but we can all get there because we all have the ability to do and be exactly whoever it is we want to be. But that's one of the most ultimate things that you can do, or ways that you can keep yourself in a positive state. It's by always practicing being positive. Even if you don't want to be, because sometimes, like I said, every day is not going to naturally be a good day. Maybe, I don't know if I'm using the right word for that, but yeah, everything won't always be great, but you can still make the best of every situation. And with that mentality, there'll be way more good days than bad. And like I said, throughout our journeys, because everyone walks in a different light and they follow a different path, but we all go back to the same thing, which is we live and we transfer. So regardless of the fact, all of us are going to another place. Who knows what these places are? Nobody. But yeah, we just know we won't be here forever. And if we are, then we don't know what we'll be after, and we really don't know anything. But as long as you're putting out positive, happy, high enthusiastic energy and things like that, that's what you're gonna get back. And the more you become in tune with things like that, you start to see the world in a different light. We see the world in a different light anyway, given the fact of whether we've been through anything, or even if people see things on TV. I don't watch TV anymore. I haven't watched it in several years. But yeah, we'll see the world through different lights and different aspects and different angles throughout our whole life. Everything is going to constantly change, because that's a part of life, is us constantly changing. But not only us, everything, because we are of everything. But it boils down to the fact of where it's positive, negative, or good or bad, whatever you want to say. It's like yin and yang. There has to be a bad and a good. It has to be balanced. But the severity of certain things don't have to be what they are. And the sooner we get to know that, the sooner we can get to a more positive change. Even though everything won't be positive, it'll be way more positive than negative. So it'll be more beneficial, period. Like, I don't know. I really feel like I'm kind of just rambling now. But still say, bottom line, nothing ever goes as planned. And if you plan something, you're just ultimately gonna fail because you planned it. And most everything, depending on the choices that you make, most everything is already pre-planned, because whoever created us, wherever we come from, they've already given us different pathways to take. You know, some people have a harder life in a certain aspect of psychologically, mentally. Well, yeah, that's the same thing as psychological. But mentally, physically, any way, period, that a person could have a harder life, because everybody's life is not the same. But the most important thing about these different obstacles, trials, and tribulations that we have is how we come out of it. That will determine how great a strength that we have, and ultimately, if we beat the game. I only say beat the game because that's what life is, even though it's not a game, but it is a game, and it's first person. And as I'm looking at this camera, I can only see me through the camera, but as I'm looking out into the world, I'm seeing myself in first person, meaning that I'm not seeing myself. Same thing as you. So yeah, if you think of it like that, you have to always find clues or catch the clues whenever they come to you. You'll begin to build more and more of your life in the game, you know. Or even if you look at life as if it were a movie, you're the main character. You have the pen to the script, even though there was already a pre-written script, because none of us asked to be here, but we were sent here for a purpose. Every last one of us. So it's up to you to change the narrative of your story. Look at your life as a movie or as a game. That's something that we all know how to do. We know how to play games, and if you're competitive, you know how to play the game, and you don't like to lose. You know, but the only difference is with the game on a console or something man-made, you can have another life after you die from that game. But our life, we only get one physical life anyway, that we know of. Nobody knows this, but that's all that we can go off of now, because that's how things show. You live and you die. So, well, you're born and then you die. You sent here and you go out. Whichever way you want to put it, but we only get one of these, to where this physical, what we touching, this body that we're borrowing for whatever amount of time, nobody knows, because nobody knows when their time is to leave from here. But I believe, unless it's a unfortunate situation, we are not supposed to ascend from here until we've done our duty and fulfilled whatever we're supposed to fulfill as our person. But that's up for us to find out, you know. And we'll find out more and more as we navigate through life. But we'll find out even better when we get to know ourselves. Simple as that. But I think that's all I got. Like I said, if you like this, hit the like button. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down. If you think this will help someone, share the video. I would greatly appreciate either one. All is free. All you gotta do is use your thumb. You scroll up and down on the internet and social media all day anyway. So you might as well pass on something that's worth passing, you know. But yeah, man, I love everybody. I wish everybody the best, and I hope that everybody comes to a point to where they understand themselves, to the point to where they know exactly who they are and where they should be. And after you figure it out, I hope that you do everything possible to work towards your goals of becoming whoever it is that you know you're supposed to be. And I hope that you attain those goals. And once you do, you give back by paying it forward, helping someone else out, or just, being the light. Because not everybody has the courage to do things that other people would do, such as myself. Some people are afraid to be on camera and things like that, or even start YouTube channels or whatever. People are nervous because they don't want to get their feelings hurt, or they don't want to put themselves out there. And it's weird because I don't even have a high following like that, but I don't know who watches me, and I don't know who subscribes to my channel. So yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, but not really, because I know I'm covered, and I know I'm good, and I know that I'm not putting anything negative out, you know what I'm saying? So only positive will come out of this, and I can feel people's energy and know whether they're good or bad. So yeah, but it's a weird feeling, but all in all, I'm still going to continue to do it because I know this is what I'm supposed to do, and I believe this is what I'm supposed to do. And yeah, that's it. But anyway, I'm done talking, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, turn on post notifications, and share this video with someone you think it may resonate with. We're here at the end, and yep, that's it. Until next time, stay healthy, be happy, keep loving your heart. As always, peace.